Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this thumbnail right here. The way I make it is with Photoshop and Cinema 4D. If you don't have Cinema 4D, it's going to be pretty hard to make this, but you can do it on Nova Skin because you can like put poses on, but you can't make it as good as this, I don't think. But this is one of my favorite thumbnails that I've actually made. So the first thing you need to do is get the background, which is right there. I will put it in the description just for you to take, I guess. You can use it if you want. I made this myself, so I just use loads of images on, literally just these images on Google Images, and I just turn brightness up. This is what it normally looks like, right there. But then I just add some contrast and some brightness to give it a little more pop. So what second thing you want to do is actually make this character. So what you want to do, I didn't actually use this egg in Cinema 4D. I actually used a screenshot and then cut it out, but I'll show you that after. So I'm going to show you how to make this actual thing first. So let me get into Cinema 4D and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so I'm in Cinema 4D right now, and this is what I've created. This is what I used. So the Lightroom which I used is Ammo Artworks V2 Lightroom. I actually really like this one because you can put it anywhere, and it's like it just shows you, and it's like perspective. So if you turn around, it's like dark, and then when you go here, it's light. So it's like it's actually like a proper Lightroom thing. And also, this is the actual skin I use is the Anschwig Rig Template V9, which actually is really good because you can use different facial expressions. So if you want to turn this up, you can literally do anything you want. I mean, you can make it way bigger. Oh, that's actually pretty funny, that one. But so I'm going to do it from scratch. And also I used a Enderman rig as well, which gives me this right there. So let me do it from scratch. So let me open a new one. There we go. Yes, I'll just do that. Okay, so here it is. This is what I should open up. Get rid of the text and also the camera, and then drag into the template. There we go. I normally go for blocky just because Minecraft's more blocky. There you go. It should be there. Now if you zoom in, you got the skin right here. You click on the head, and then you change these skins, and then you pick your skin. So I go this, and you have to do it where the head has no eyes or anything, so because it gives its own eyes like this, and then you literally just Control C, Control V, Control V, done, enter. So here you've got the whole skin right here, bam. Now what you want to do is, because it has Q, if you use another rig, it comes with different eyes and everything, so you don't have to use this rig, but I just prefer this one. And then I go here, bring this down so it opens the mouth a little bit wider, and then just make these so it kind of looks like it's smiling a bit more. Come on, there we go, and then you go eyes. I make it like, I don't really know what I do with my eyes. I just make it looks like it's looking somewhere else, so it looks a bit more excited, more motion, I guess. And then you get these arms, literally just bring it up like literally just like that. Bam. What's happened? There you go, pretty much literally just like that. There we go. Zoom out a bit, and then move the legs how I want it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of bend, just so it's like kind of sitting on the end, like standing on the end dragon. There we go. Turn this one out a bit more maybe, and then bring it up. There we go. And then I normally bring it like forwards, like bend it forwards. There we go. Actually no, because it's standing up, so I might not do that on this one. So there you go. We've got the actual skin thing. So let's drag the Ender Dragon rig in. This is the Ender Dragon. Just double click it. Opens up. There it is. Look how big it is. Actually really giant. So I think it's made it smaller. I'm not sure, but let's drag this down so you can see it's way bigger. But let's try and actually get it where it's underneath me first. There we go. So I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's see if I can do this. So you just use these to make it smaller. There we go. And then let's do the other ones. There we go. Because you're not gonna see the full Ender Dragon. So I'm just going to do it like that maybe. Actually, I'll just bring it in. There we go. So now let's make it underneath the person again because it's changed position. And also you can use cameras as well, so you can like zoom in and out. So there we go. Let's find a good camera angle. I want. There we go. Let's do it more off-centered, like that. There we go. So there we go. Let's zoom out a little bit so it gets the Ender Dragon and the egg where I want to do it. So I think that looks pretty good. So you can do like camera, so it sets it here. So when you move around, you press this, and it goes back, which is actually really cool. There we go. So I think this is where I want it. Maybe bring it a little bit up. There we go. So now it should already have the settings, which if you get the Lightroom, it should give you all the settings. 1080p resolution, 72. I didn't really mess with anything else. I didn't really mess with anything. Output, yeah, you just have to put it like where you want. Like I just put it on my desktop. There we go. And then what you do is press this button. Yeah, just no. There we go. It should render out. If you have a good PC, it should render out faster. If you don't have a good PC, it doesn't. So if you don't really care about quality and you've got like a bad computer and you want speed, put it to like 720p. It'll literally do it way faster. But anyway, I'll be back once it's done. Okay, so it's done right now. So what you're going to do is just file, save as, okay, and just save wherever you want. I'm going to save it in my Cinema 4D renders and just call it, let's just call it Standing on Ender Dragon. There we go. Save, and it should save there. Now let's jump back onto Photoshop and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm just going to group these into, there we go. So now it's all organized. Let's just delete the background. Now I'm going to drag the thing into it now. There you go. So it's in right now. It's actually a little bit small, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, I think. You just drag there, and there we go. There is it. I normally zoom out as well, just to see what it looks like, because you're gonna see it like this. So you can, that looks pretty good. Now I just double click it. It opens up the layer style. You want stroke. Let me actually zoom in a little bit. There we go. I want it a little bit more stroke, just so you can actually see it when it's a little bit small, something like that. And then you go drop shadow. I turn this to like a dark, like grey, I'd say normally, and then drag the spread up to 100 distance. That's like that. So then turn this angle to like maybe like around there, 124, and just make the size. Just mess around with the size and distance. So I kind of like it. I want it a little bit more distance, a little bit less. There we go. So I've got that now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of an Ender Dragon egg, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got a screenshot. Let's open this up and drag it in. Okay, here it is. I've got a few, so let's get this one. I think this one looks the best. There it is. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can either use magic wand, where literally you can just press and you get rid of the background, which actually it will work properly, and then you can do it with save this way. Or you can use quick select, where it select all of this, which you can do it that way. Or you can use the lasso or whatever it's called, and then you can go all the way around it. Or you can use a pen. I don't use a pen, and you can make like a nice smooth edge. But I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna do Control C, Control V, and you've got it. Delete the background. Right, it's right there. And then let's drag. Okay, my screen recorder cut out. But anyway, all I did was turn the brightness up on this here, so you can see the dragon eggs really dark. If you put a brightness and contrast on it, it actually brightens it up. And then if you release a clipping mask, it'll just look like that. It'll look horrible. But if you do create a clipping mask, it'll only go onto the egg, which will just give it a little bit more brightness. So if you zoom out, as you can see, it is a little bit brighter, which just helps. If you look at this, as you can see the person as well. If I go create mask, hue, create mask, and create mask right there, that's what it normally look like. And also added some sun rays as well, which actually just, I think that actually looks better than if it just is like that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe if you turn it down, you can turn the capacity down. Maybe it's like 68. But that looks pretty cool. So if you got, it just gives it, I don't know what it gives. It just gives it a little more pop. So if you enjoyed this video, if you have, please like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.